I've got to manage myself, I've got to manage my mind. The task is not easy, but to higher heights I climb.
I'm determined to succeed, so no excuses, please. If you don't want success in life, then don't hinder me. Yes, let the whole world know you are a CEO. You are a CEO. I'm a CEO. You are a CEO. I'm a CEO. The time is here to celebrate. You are a CEO. You are a CEO. You are a CEO. You are a CEO. Yes, let the whole world know. The time is here to celebrate. Success is calling, so don't be late. You are a CEO.
Hello, everyone. Michael E. Parker here in studio, and we have another exciting, wonderful show for you here at COTV Live. And this is the show tonight. You earned it. And we talked about this show last week, and we are finally here. And we're going to talk about something that is very, very important. And because all of the things that are happening over the last few days, we had a show to celebrate those who have earned from spreading the word about URC, types of things that we can add to our life. And so you all know for the past few weeks, we've been in the midst of some special times at URCEO. We've been refining our products. We've been getting everything ready for a major launch. And all of our affiliates out there have been getting geared up as soldiers to go out and let more people know about URCEO. And so this past week, as I told you not long ago, that we will be preparing to actually have our first major payout from we had a pre-launch some time ago, and now we've never lost sight of all those funds and money and resources from people a long time ago that got involved with URCO as we were testing and getting everything ready for the major launch that we're having now. And so to make good on all that work back there, we have a major payout before we start our whole new affiliate system that will build on the past into an even brighter future. And so think about it. Tens of thousands of dollars over the last week has been paid out to scores of affiliates who have been with us for some time. Now, considering that, if you have your debit card and if you have not received anything on that debit card yet, everyone should have that on that debit card no later than tomorrow. So make sure you check your debit card. Others of you will be receiving a check. And those of you that are new to the affiliate system and you're just getting going and you came in as we start to launch into this bigger, better, brighter URCEO, look at the things that are already happening and have a little, insight into things that are going to happen, because we're going to take what we have now and go even further. And so I am so excited about this show. I've seen so many people. I've seen a list of individuals who I've never forgotten, who, as we start to send them their payouts, it just warms my heart, because these are people who have supported URCO. They've supported the things that we've done. And not only have they supported it with their life, with their energy, with their time, they've even went above and beyond and helped other people to understand the value of us all being the CEO of our own life and being able to run the business of ourselves, taking control of our time and our money and our health, making sure we manage life the right way, and then be successful in our careers and in our entrepreneurial journeys. Is so exciting to think there were people rewarded for that. And I am so happy that tonight we get to talk to one of the best affiliates that we've ever seen. And I want to introduce you to a discussion I had just a little earlier today. I was able to talk to what I call a super affiliate, someone who really embodies and embraces URCO in every way. And I want you to take some time and I want you to listen at this interview I was able to have. I was able to talk to them, and I actually personally hand deliver their check, because it is well-deserved and much deserved, because this has been someone that's been a staunch supporter of URCO and Michael Lee Parker, and I'm so honored that I had a chance live in studio to do that with them, and now you're going to get a chance to see the wonderful setting we had just a little while ago. And so, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to that interview and that discussion, and then I'll be back with some final thoughts and to tell you more about things happening and things we're going to be doing even in our next show. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. It's my distinct honor to be here in studio with a good friend of mine who is one of our top affiliates. I want to introduce you to Mr. Darryl Booker. And I'm so happy to have you here on the show. I know you haven't been on a show like this, but how do you feel to be here?
Listen, it's just, I feel you took the words from me. A pleasure and an honor just to be sitting here with you.
Well, listen, I want everyone to know, before I talk about something that has been accomplished here by Mr. Booker, this is someone, you've been not only a friend, but you've been like family. You've known my parents. You've watched me grow up. Mm-hmm. And today we still work together, do a lot of things in the community. And so it is my distinct honor that when we look back and we saw all the efforts being done when we did a pre-launch for our affiliate program, you were the top person who earned the most. And I have your check right here. And I don't know if you mind me talking about the amount of money that's in here,
Listen,
but this...
Go right ahead.
Okay, listen, everybody, this is close to $900. That's right, $900 from all of his affiliate activity that he did when we did a pre-launch for our affiliate program. And y'all know we're getting ready for the major launch, and this is what he did back then. And so let's clap it up right now for that. This is just outstanding. So I'm gonna hand this over to you because it don't have my name on it, but it's feeling good in my hand.
But I feel real good right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's first of all, I just want to thank you for your efforts and your support of URCO. I love the shirt that you have on. You've seen URCO go through many different changes and evolutions. And first, I just want to thank you for all your support down through the years.
Listen, I really appreciate and I believe in URCO. I know you gave me this check, but we had a team that helped us get here to where we are today. Mm-hmm. And, you can't forget that. You can't forget the team. Even, it's not like baseball and football. You got the superstars. Right. The team is a superstar. Yeah. And just the opportunity to become a part of something great like you are a CEO, just that phrase alone is it's just very catchy. It makes people stop and think. I mean, I never had to be a salesperson. Right. The product sold itself. The product produced what you see here today.
Oh, that's outstanding. Thank you for those kind words. And I want to talk, I want the people to get to know you a little bit, because I know we're celebrating people who have earned in this whole affiliate program, but I really sincerely value having you here on the show with me, just value you as a person, as a man, as a husband, as a community leader. I've seen so many elements of why I consider you a successful person. And, before getting a little bit into your story, I think back about how you've supported me as an entrepreneur as well, because companies that I've started, you've been in and been a part. So I consider you a part of our team. Michael Lee Parker Enterprises, you are CEO. You've been a part of this team in almost everything that we've done, and you represent it, even the other things that you do. But I feel like that when you think about team and working together, you said something about that. How important do you think it is to be able to work together with other people to accomplish things?
It's very, very important. You can't have a superstar mentality when you're trying to be a team. I think we have a structure where you have to get, 10 people on. Mm-hmm. What I used to do is I would make sure that if I got one person and then my other team member didn't have one, I would make sure if I signed up someone, the next person goes to the other team.
That's good.
We would all grow as a team. We want to get to the top together, not I get to the top first and then, you come later like top down. We want
Right.
to go bottom up. We want to make sure that everybody arrive at the top. You know, the cream of the crop come
Yeah.
at the same time. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
very good. So when in considering that, do you feel like is that an energy? Because sometimes when people are starting off as an affiliate, you know, they kind of feel like they don't know where to start. They don't know. There's a few other people around them that they want to do it too. Everyone wants to grow. They want to make some money. They believe in you, our CEO. How do you get that momentum going where you're starting to actually get things starting to move, where you can start, you know, placing people under people, but how do you get it going? What do you?
The first thing that you have to really, or should I say first person you really have to talk to is yourself.
That's good.
You have to make sure that you completely believe in you are a CEO and that you're all in. When you do that, you got friends in the community that you just have casual conversations with. You could talk to them, say, hey, you know, I saw this CEO video here. I participated in this. This
Right.
is what it done for me. And you don't have to use a lot of words. You can just show it in your life, you know.
good.
Just
That's good.
managing your time management. That's, you know, that.
Yep.
And then, you know, your finances, you know, being a CEO of your health, making
Yeah,
sure
that's good.
you know, you're on top of that. And, you know, those are the things that will drive you. If those are your values and that's what you really esteem, then it'll come natural. It'll come natural. You know, I never let people come into, as they say, my space or I go into their space without me knowing something about them.
Right.
I might not know their whole history, but I'm gonna have your name. Hey,
Right.
how you doing? My name is so-and-so.
Right.
What's your name? And I'm not trying to sell anything this.
Right.
I just want to know who just came into my space.
Right, right.
Or I just went into.
Yeah.
So those are the things that you can use to jumpstart your social growth.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
And that's really a good point because while you're doing this, you actually can be growing as an individual, practicing your social skills, how to work with people, how to talk to people. And let's talk about that for a minute because I consider you a very sociable person, a very friendly person. And I know where you come from too, growing up in East Oakland and some of the challenges you went through as a young man and coming through all of that to become the man you are now. Where did you get this ability to be friendly and to connect with people and be so comfortable breaking that ice? And what's some tips you could give for people who want to be better at that?
Well, my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we grew up, didn't have a lot of money, didn't have it coming in consistently, so she got good with Joe at the market, the meat man.
Right.
Or at the grocery store, and, you know, she would talk to them all the time, and I acknowledged that, and she would, you know, send me to the store, hey, go tell Joe to give you some bread, I'm gonna pay him in 2 weeks. So I got that from my grandmother, just talking to people, developing relationships with people. And, you know, there are some people that I don't care what you do, you know, they're just going to be who they are.
Right.
You know, I never try to change people, but I want people to know that I'm a caring person. I care.
Right.
And when I speak to people, I want them to know, hey, I care. I care who you are, how you doing, how are you today?
Right.
You know, the thing now here in America, in this time, you know, you get on the elevator and everybody just waiting till their floor comes.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
when
true.
I get on the elevator, how you doing?
Right.
How's everybody? Cause I'm doing good.
Right.
I'm
Right.
doing good. So if
Right.
y'all not doing good, I got a little energy left over.
Yeah.
Where I can spread a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'm doing fabulous.
Right.
So that's what some of the tips. I just don't, you know, your social skills,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
have to be.
Well, and really when people see, because that is so unique today, and you see someone who cares and that's friendly, when people see that, if the person has something in them, maybe that's suited for you, our CEO, they'll be drawn to that or want to know, you know, what is that about? And does that kind of create a door of opportunity to be able to talk to them about that?
It does, because I'll talk to people and they want to know, hey, you know, what's going on? Why are you so friendly? And then I'll say, hey, you know, have you ever heard of you, our CEO? And that stops them because they start thinking, well, oh, does he own a company?
Right.
You know, is he a millionaire? And they don't know. I'm trying to make them, help them be the successful person to own their own life.
Right.
So
right.
when you begin to talk to them and you could show it on how you're living, on how you're carrying yourself, you know, your confidence, it sells itself.
Yeah, very, very good. I want to switch gears to another element about you that I really appreciate. And, you know, you're someone who I consider a hard worker. And and really an entrepreneur, because I've watched you pick up skills, learn things, whatever you need to do. If you really want to set your mind to it, you will go after it. And I know there's people out there, sometimes when people hear about affiliate programs or business opportunities, they just want it to fall in their hands. You know, they don't have the mentality to put some work in. And tell me a little bit about, where did that come from in you, about the hard work and the ability to find a way? Because I see that in you, and tell me a little bit about that.
It goes back again to my grandmother.
Oh, I like this grandmother.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, I remember the days as a young boy, you know, 5 or 6 years old, being made to get up out of the bed, 6 o'clock in the morning, work in the backyard,
Yeah.
you know, accomplishing something. She would always compliment everything that I would do. And so you have to be, within yourself, you have to be driven, you know, not to be a lazy person. You know, you have to be willing to put in not only the work, but put in the patience, because it's not going to come overnight. Just like when you're planting a garden. You know, you put all the hard work in the very beginning.
Right.
But if you never go back and water it from time to time, you can't always depend on the sun if you're not going to put no water down.
Right.
So you have to put the time in, you have to put the patience in, you have to go back and prune sometime. Maybe when you talk to people about you are a CEO, maybe they don't get it the first time. Maybe they don't feel like,
That's
you know, not
good,
right now.
yeah.
But then you go back from time to time and they can see the growth in you. And so, you know, over the years, you know, every job I went into, you know, it was, you know, being a person of color, you know, I'd always had to work hard. And, you know, I didn't look at that as something that, you know, I'm behind the 8-ball
like
mentality.
a victim or nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanted to work hard. That's just something that was in me. I wanted to work hard because that was in me. So every job I took, I put my all into it because I wanted to get all out what I put in.
Very, very good. I really appreciate the things that you shared. And, you know, when you think about I love what you said about putting in patience. Can you say a little bit more about that? Because I think sometimes, you know, patience is scary for people. It causes people to turn back. It causes people to give up. And, you know, it's almost like the person who was right on the brink of an explosive opportunity, but they turned back right at the point where the seeds would have come to fruition. It's like pulling something out of the ground right before you would start seeing results. Can you say a little bit more about that? Because I do think that patience is really hard for a lot of people when they're starting off in a business.
It is, because, you know, what happens is, from my perspective, I don't think people believe enough. If they believe in what they're doing, they'll be patient and wait for it. Just like if you plant a seed and you're waiting for fruit, you're gonna have to be patient and wait on the fruit.
Yeah, or you're not gonna eat. Yeah.
You're not gonna eat, and you have to wait for it, and you have to put the work in. So if you really believe in something, just like when I got on in the very beginning, I believed in you are a CEO, just like you stated. You know, we went through our hills, went through our valleys, you know, and so I believed in it. So I was prepared mentally to be patient because I knew that it was going to mature one day.
Yeah.
And so patience is really something that they need and to be a balanced human being.
Yeah.
Patience.
No, very, very good. Very good. Let me just a couple more areas before we wrap up. I'm getting so much out of this, and I know everyone out there listening is just enjoying the things that you're sharing. And tell me a little bit about staying positive. So patience is a big one, hard work, the ability to be friendly, but it's something about when you're in business and you're doing an opportunity, you know, let's say like you are a CEO, you're an affiliate, your energy matters. If you don't have positive energy, and even the people you're working with within the URCO team and family, say a little bit about the importance of positive energy, positive mood, positive personality. Why is this important, and how do you help to promote that?
It's first of all, the morale has to be in you. You are the person that have to bring the energy. You have to bring the morale. I don't like being around negative people, and I do my best to to give them a little positivity.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit, something they could, balance that off with. And, it takes a lot of energy to get out of a negative mentality.
Yeah.
And I'd rather use that energy in the very beginning to be positive all the time, to think that way. You can have positive failure.
Right.
Because if what you fail, you got good results from it, you know how to move forward with it.
Or learn from it, yeah.
It was a positive failure. So, if something happened and you say, oh, I'm getting out, I'm done, then you went in that way.
Right.
But you don't ever get into anything as a quitter. Never have a quitter mentality. Never get in as a negative mentality, because you sometimes you have to get away from negative people, negative thoughts. You have to get away from yourself if you're negative, and just rely on the process.
Right.
So I've just always liked being a very positive person. It got me a lot of places. I met a lot of beautiful people, a lot of good friends.
Yeah.
Met my beautiful wife, because I'm a positive person.
Absolutely.
That's how I got a hold of her.
Yeah.
So you just have to be positive all the way around.
Yeah. Now, how long you been married now?
41 years.
41 years. Wow. I really congratulate you on that. And both my wife and I have such respect and honor for you for doing that. And being able to build a relationship that way. And when you think about a relationship, a lot of business is a relationship.
It is.
Working with other affiliates is a relationship. Working with people who you want to tell about URCO, it's not a one-time thing. You kind of are building a relationship. And so I really appreciate the things that you've shared about this. And I want to wrap up with, if you had to just give some final thoughts to affiliates out there. Now, we're getting ready to do a major launch. You were in at the beginning before we even have some of the tools we have now, and you were in it to win it, from the beginning. And now we're getting in, we've got even better tools, better products, better technology, and we're about to go to this next level. And I know there's a lot of people out there, they're starting to get motivated, they're starting to get encouraged. But what would be some last words from you that, you're at that top tier affiliate from what we did when we pre-launched, but what would be your words for us going into the future to all the affiliates out there that's listening to this, and they're taking notes and they're trying to get their head ready for this next step? What's some thoughts you would leave with them?
I would say never forget where you came from. Never forget your team. Remember how you got where you are now. Stay positive, stay focused, believe, position yourself to be successful. You have to position yourself. Now, we can't do it for you. I can't do it for you.
Right.
It's a mental thing. If you what they say, if you only believe, now if you believe something, you're gonna act on your belief.
Right.
And don't be afraid when someone says, hey, no, I'm not interested right now. What I focus on, I don't focus on they're not interested. I focus on the right now. They told me right now they're not interested. So I'm coming back. I'm coming back and talk to you. I'm going to show you here's something that's lacking in your life that you need. I feel you need it, and I'm going to present this to you, because URCO has many aspects to it. Like I mentioned, your health, your finances, relationships, social skills. Patience. So those are some of the things that I would leave, and just be willing to put the time in. Let me replace the work with time. Put the time in.
That's good.
Put the time in. You got tools now that you can surf the internet and talk to people. I mean, you got friends, they got a friend, they got a friend, they got a cousin and an uncle that need to be URCO. You can reach those people. But you just got to believe that the product and the process will work.
Oh, that is just powerful. It's so powerful the way those final words. And I just want to, real quick, before we wrap up, you said something important about talking to someone. And sometimes you might not find the opportunity in the person you talk to, but you might say, hey, is there anyone else might be interested in? It might be the uncle or cousin that's behind it, and then they might open up to a whole world.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go into a room, don't just focus on one piece of furniture.
Right.
You got a chair over here, you got a couch over here, you got a television over here. But get in the room. Get in the room and see what's in there. And when you talk to people, if you just listen to people sometime, some people will tell you I'm not interested, but maybe my auntie is.
Right.
Maybe, this is something my girlfriend, I know she need this.
Yeah.
I was standing next to her at the when we went to shop, and her credit card got
declined. Yeah.
She need this.
Yeah.
And so you tell her, hey, well, introduce me to her. Let me talk to her. And just, when it's social.
Yeah.
This is going to grow. You are a CEO. We've been trying to get here for a long, long time.
Yeah.
We finally arrived. We're about to launch. Be prepared. This is going to be explosive. It is your moment.
Yes.
It's your moment.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I just have to know before we leave here, what are you going to do with this newfound money that you have? Do you mind sharing? What do you plan to do?
Yeah, seeing that I've told you I've been married for 41 years, I'm going to kindly get this check to my wife.
All right. That's a good man.
I'm remembering my team.
Absolutely. Remember your team. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate I sincerely appreciate all that you shared today. It was really outstanding. And so all of you out there, I know you enjoyed this conversation. I hope you were taking notes. And so I'll be right back to close out this show. But again, make sure you take everything you heard and be ready to apply it, because we all are CEOs. Wow. I mean, it was such a pleasant experience to have that discussion with Mr. Darryl Booker. I mean, I really, really enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. Did you know, when you really apply yourself and you really get serious with anything in life, something is going to happen. And I want to invite all of you out there, as you consider the things that you heard and experienced tonight, we all need to think about how we can really embrace You Are a CEO as a way of life. This isn't about, going out and just making money or telling people about stuff. This is about actually living the life that we talk about at You Are a CEO, where we take charge of our personal success and make our life better. And when we make our life better, it's something that is attractive to many, because everyone is looking for people that have their life in the best way, or in at least a better way. So becoming the best version of ourselves is where it all starts. And as I was listening to Mr. Darryl Booker tonight, you can see that it was coming out of his pores. It was coming out of who he was. It was not something he was trying to do. And that's how we have to really get for us to be successful, especially as an affiliate. So I want to invite all of our affiliates out there to be encouraged and to be motivated and inspired by what you experienced tonight. You earned what you've already earned, and I would love to see you earn even more by first living the life that we talk about here at You Are a CEO. Now, I want to leave a little tip with you and just something to think about. We'll be talking more about this in the future, but did you know some of you that are out there and you're looking for ways to get out there and talk to people, network, especially in these times, you've got to be a little creative, but one group out there that all of you should really think about is people that are out there that are in network marketing and an affiliate type of opportunities. The reason is these are people that are already into making money through relationship type of opportunities. These are individuals that already have teams. They're motivated. These are people that enjoy things that have to do with personal development and keeping their mind inspired, because they're already entrepreneurial. And so, you should really think about some of those people that that are already into networking or network marketing, affiliate marketing type of opportunities, because some of them will just say, hey, I didn't know there was an opportunity like this that is digital. It doesn't require me to have a lot of products that I have to hold on to. I've already got teams that I know would benefit. They want to know more about how it works, because it's already something that they can use. But most importantly, the business model is so easy, and they're able to bring their teams and benefit from it. So I just want to give you a little secret there, being able to think that way. And I love the discussion we had tonight about every person you meet, the 6 degrees of separation. Every person is a window into another person. Never stop at that first relationship. So always ask that follow-up question. If you're not ready, if it's not something you want to do, is there anyone that you might know? It's time to pick up the phone. It's time to send some text messages out. Some of those old friends and old family that we know might could benefit from You Are a CEO, and letting them know, listen, there's nothing wrong with leading. We're talking about you earned it tonight. Now, You Are a CEO is all about the person and making lives better, but people are looking for financial opportunities right now. So don't be afraid to lead with, hey, here's a real business opportunity. Here's an opportunity to make some extra income. Sometimes you have to wrap the vitamins in a donut. There's a vitamin there. We know what everyone needs, but we have to tell them, hey, this is something that you can earn some extra income, some passive income to support you and your family. Are you interested in that? And then you begin to lead them into, here's a way to make money in a way that actually makes you, because here's something that also improves our life in every aspect. So this has been great. I just want to close out with just a few more things and just leave those things on your mind. This slide that you see right here, we've been talking about it. Start today to run tomorrow. Using the product, sharing links, talking to people, finalizing your approach, how to tell your story. So we talked about a lot of that, different elements of some of those things tonight. We've got 2 weeks left until we move into July 15th, where there's going to be some special things happening that particular week. And so we're going to pick up the pace. So these last 2 weeks, make sure you start to go from a skip to a light trot. It's time to pick up the pace just a little bit. We're starting to get rolling. And so this is exciting because we are moving one step closer to seeing URCO really begin to elevate and ascend into the being able to change more lives and support our friends and our family. Now, having said that, I want to remind you about our affiliate webinar for all of our affiliates out there. We have a special webinar this Wednesday, July 1st. Affiliate webinar is about Let's Get Legal. Now, we're going to talk about several things that are very important about some of the legalities around being an affiliate and also some things you can consider legally and how you structure yourself as an affiliate. So you don't want to miss out on that. We're going to talk about some wonderful things, so make sure you are there to support that. Now, our next show, we got a special show. Now, I know all of you know we're in the midst of a pandemic, but we're staying strong as CEOs. We're the CEOs of this pandemic and how it affects us. So we're going to have a special show dedicated to surviving COVID-19. We're going to talk about a lot of interesting things. You don't want to miss this show. I know there's a lot of things happening all over the country, all over the world, and we're seeing a lot of spread, a lot of dynamics. We're dealing with mental health, physical health, social distancing, work environments, all kinds of things. And there's all kinds of things we're dealing with in terms of how to even stay, inspired, stay motivated, stay happy. There's so much to think about with this pandemic and how it's affected our lives. And we're going to attack that on our next show. So I invite you to see us then next week. But from now until then, get out there and let the whole world know that you are a CEO. Thank you for being with us tonight.